Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima, and I'm here doing something a little different. So, I've decided that I needed to start going through certain PSP titles because, you know, we're gonna start seeing a few less games, and therefore it's probably a good idea to have some decent backups. And I thought, why not go through and show off some PSP era titles that don't really get that much attention anymore. So, we're gonna check out Aero Racer. This is a game made by Half-Brick, who are the people behind Age of Zombies. And it's a pretty simple racing game. So, let's have just a quick look. We'll just jump right in. The main mode is the Grand Prix mode, where you need to not fuck up like I just did. Where you need to do certain goals, whether it be win a race or do something or other like that, in order to move on to the next set of races. It's basically like Wipeout, but with a fair few different kinds of objectives and stuff like that. So, the general idea is thus. You have a hover ship. Your hover ship is really fucking sketchy. Like, it's got massive... what's the word I'm looking for? Massive drift. Horrendous drift. However, there are a couple of things you can do to... yeah, I screwed this challenge up horribly. Let's give it another shot. There are certain things you can do in order to improve your ship's handling. For example, you can see right there that I was just doing grinding on the wall there. Now, grinding is pretty cool because what it does is it actually makes you go a hell of a lot faster. So, if you skid just right, you can get massive bursts of speed. And the turning is just floaty enough that it ends up being both relatively simple and really satisfying to do. Like, the sound effect as you do it, the big point counter you can see there, which gets absolutely massive if you do the drift right. All of these sorts of things are just immensely satisfying. Especially since things like the effects get larger if you the effects actually get pretty damn massive if you drift in exactly the right way. Well, I failed that one. Let's give that another shot. Yeah, the effects get absolutely massive if you drift in the right way. And basically, well, grind I should say. It's not really drifting, it's grinding. Let's give that another shot, because I'm doing terribly today. I'm guessing today is just a bad day for me. I did my Penny Punching Princess video today, and I'm just kind of sucking at everything I try today, which means this will probably be the last video I try to record today. Let's go select another challenge, because fuck that. Do a single grind of 330 points, while also finishing the level in about 12 seconds. Yep, I screwed that up horribly, so let's give that another shot. Ah, are you kidding? 320 points, not 330? That's just wrong. That is wrong on so many levels. But yeah, the actual feeling of the handling and just the general idea of grinding is just right. Like, honest to God, it is... I look like shit, but I look like shit playing every single game I ever play. So, don't let that factor into your decision of actually deciding whether or not you want this game, because the handling, it really is just right to provide enough challenge, while at the same time, you know, being satisfying to pull off. The only reason I'm doing so shit is because I can't really focus while I'm talking, but... you know what? Let's do this! I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to try and focus. Nope, I fucked that up. God damn it. I keep losing the damn drift on the entry of the corner. bloody boost pad is just fucking me up. It'll either send me into the wall or send me too far away from the wall. Let's try another challenge. Let's go back into something I know I can do while I'm actually talking about it. Alright. Finish in under 10 seconds and clear all the checkpoints. Alright. Failed. So yeah, the challenges get progressively harder as you play through the game, and as you can see, running into the wall like the dickhead that I am will cause you to actually lose time in, like, events that time challenges. There we go. But yeah, it maintains a pretty consistent difficulty curve across this campaign, which I have actually finished before. I've just lost the save file. I actually lose a lot of save files. I actually lost my bloody... What save file was it that I lost? I think it was my... I didn't lose my 3rd birthday save file, but I just got into a position... I just wasn't able to save before the game actually crashed, which was really fucking annoying, but nevertheless. The game itself has a relatively short campaign, but that's also helped out by the fact that the game's like... I don't even remember how much this game is, but I know it's less than $5. Because it's actually a mini, not a proper PSP title. I just thought this would be a relatively appropriate one to do, because nobody would have ever heard of this bloody game. So let's actually go and show you what a Grand Prix looks like. You need to do these to get onto the next level of challenges. And they'll either be point-to-point races or lap races, and you need to... You know, you need to get a certain amount of points. You get points by coming in certain positions, and you get more points for higher positions. It's really simple stuff. The game technically is really nice. It maintains a really solid frame rate, and I actually like the whole minimalistic thing they've got going on for them here, because it means that you can focus on where the walls are and where your thing is, but it still looks pretty sufficiently futuristic and arcadey to, you know, not hurt the eyes or anything. This will be a point-to-point race. See, I just love the way that the effect gets more pronounced as you grind a bit harder. I fucked that one up horribly, so I don't get any points. Now let's see if I can actually, you know, chances are I won't be winning this. Worth a try anyway though, right? And by winning this, I mean winning the Grand Prix, just because I came bloody 4th in that one damn race, because I absolutely suck at this game, and to be fair, I actually did manage to finish this game completely back in the day. Like, 100% finish. But if you can't tell, I've gotten a lot rustier since then. Came 2nd, but everybody else got the same amount of points that I did, so yeah. There you go, that was a quick look at Aero Racer. It's a fun little distraction. It'll keep you occupied for a couple of hours, and it's got enough skill to be interesting. There are plenty of other modes, like there's a party mode, and you've got just your regular old Grand Prix here that you can do if you feel like it. But other than that, there's not really that much else to it. You've got your settings here, but there's nothing particularly interesting. Just a couple of different colors of ships and your typical sound sliders. There's nothing too out of the ordinary. But yeah, if you've got $5 spare, because all of the PSN cards you've been adding just over time add up to a few extra bucks, this is worth your time to pick up. It'll give you a couple of hours good entertainment. So there you go. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.